Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here, the rabbi who found Messiah. Now, of course, Jews for Jesus and several groups out there talk about people of Jewish ancestry coming to know Jesus as their Messiah. This is a little different than this because in some circles, some would call this the most celebrated rabbi in history, from at least the first century till now, the end of the first century until now. So this is the story of Yitzhak Kaduri and his prophecies of the end time, the rabbi who found Messiah, by Gallups. And I think this is put out, by WND Books, WorldNet Daily Books, Washington, D.C. Joseph Farah, who just recently had evidently a debilitating stroke of some sort. I'm not positive even if he's still alive. David Kupelin, who's written books like The Tempting of America, I think was one. Incredible. People just read it and just love that book. I need to do a review on it sometime, I'll just tell you. So let's get straight to the point. This is 2013. This is a dedication to my wife Pam, valedictorian of our high school from the 5th grade through our senior year. She never made less than an A. And then they got married. So let's go to page 63 and see what happened. The basic thing is he was like 100, we'll start at page 60. He was like 108 years old, if I'm not mistaken. And what he'd said is he said that 1 year after my decease, he said, I've had a vision. And the Messiah appeared to me and told me who he was, and I've got the Messiah's name. So 1 year after his death, hundreds of thousands of Jews got together. Now, he had already said on his website something to the effect that this was going to be some type of anagram, that this was going to be like the first letters of things that he said. We'll go ahead and turn to the next page and we'll cut again straight to the chase. And so as they were sitting there waiting, these hundreds of thousands of Jews, about the name of the Messiah, they had been shown this 108-year-old rabbi, Yitzhak Kaduri, and it said his name was Yeshua. And even on his website, he had put, many have known his name, but not have believed that he is the Messiah. Amazingly, this declaration fits perfectly with the historical fact. So he saw Yeshua. And so let me just read this in the back too. This may help. In the fall of 2005, 108-year-old Rabbi Yitzhak Kaduri, the most venerated rabbinical Jewish leader in Israel, proclaimed he knew the name of the real Messiah. He insisted he knew where the Messiah was and when he was going to reveal himself to the world. The rabbi claimed he had personally seen the Messiah in a vision. The name of the Messiah was to be mysteriously and cryptically sealed in a mission. Instructions were given to lock the message away until 1 year after the rabbi's death. When Kaduri died, several 100,000 people flooded the streets of Jerusalem for his funeral, one of the largest in Israel's history. The death message was secreted away for 1 year as the beloved rabbi had instructed. The message was opened and deciphered. And please forgive me, I said hundreds of thousands waited for it to be opened. They may not have been there when it was opened. Please forgive me of that. There, before the eyes of the world, was the name of the soon-coming Messiah, according to this celebrated teacher of Israel, Yeshua, which is the Jewish way to say Jesus. So fascinating, great book, recommend it. You might find it fascinating as well. So God bless. I'll talk with you later in Jesus' name.